Alright, here we go. Installing section 5. So the way I do it is that I will first download all the mods and then actually install them all. So this is the easiest way I've found to do it. I will open each mod in its own tab. Make my way through all of them here. Hopefully not miss one. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is split screen these, make it easier. Start with the first one here is going to be USleep, or USEP rather. One thing I found is make sure that it does actually download. Okay. Next one will be SkyUI. No special instructions. Versif HUD. Again, no special instructions. More HUD. Next one is going to be more HUD inventory. Sometimes if you see both a loose and a BSA version of the mod, you should always download the BSA version as it loads faster when the game loads. The difference is loose files. The game has to track all those loose files separately, whereas the BSA, it is only loading a single file, so it does load faster. Right, next one, ASLAL, no special instructions. And then ASLAL extensions. Just quickly download that. Next one is Quality of World Map. Download the type of map that suits your fancy. I have always preferred the classic with all roads. But note that if you do the paper map, that there are some could possibly be patches for it in other mods. Notably, Realistic Water 2 has a patch for that. Next comes SkyUI flashing save games fix. What happened? Already downloaded that, didn't I? Quality World Map, yeah. Is it out of the wrong one? No. Weird. Sky UI flashing save games fix. That one downloaded. State the system page. SMIM. We have instructions, but those are for the installer, not for the download. So download SMIM. Next up is Fusrodo. We have two files which we need to download and merge together. Next one is A Matter of Time. No special instructions for it. SSE engine fixes. This one installs a little differently. So we download part 1 normally into MO, and second part we will download manually. So save as, and as always I put it in my multi-game tools folder. It's already there, but that's okay. And the difference will come when we go to install that one. Next one, more informative console. Love this mod. Get it installed, or downloaded rather. Private profile redirector. That one downloaded. And last one, Papyrus. Alright, so that's got everything downloaded. Now let's split with MO2. And first one is we're going to install USleep with no, or USEP with no special instructions. Now, quick note, things like docs are not needed. I do not install the mod groups. BSAs, ESPs, and INIs are needed. So I typically uncheck mod groups and uncheck any docs or .text files. Let that install. Sky UI, there are no special instructions for it. Faux mods are not needed to be installed, so we can just click OK. Immersive HUD. Manual looks good, okay. More HUD, no instructions. Manual. Again, there's no game data on top, So we need to set a data directory. Click OK. More HUD inventory. Again, this one had a BSA and loose files version. We use the BSA version rather than the loose files. Loads quicker in the game. Alternate start has no special instructions and no need for text files, so we can get rid of those and click OK to install. Quality World Map comes next. Nope, sorry. ASLAL extensions comes next. Set data directory, click OK. Quality World Map. No need for readmes, everything else needs to be installed. SkyUI, SE, flashing, save games fix. Everything looks good there, so install. And one thing I do to help clean up here is I will hide my installed. And there we go. Stay at system page, no special instructions. And OK. Static SMIM. In the installer, click on install. Correct option is already chosen by default. Well, this is odd. I have not seen this happen before. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, as you can see, the Skyrim 2016 Special Edition, everything, the correct choice is already chosen, so just click install. Okay, Fusrodo, manual, no need for the readme, click OK. Alternate silent voice, manual, click OK and merge those two together. Matter of time, no instructions. Don't need the faux mod, don't need the readme. SSE engine fixes part 1 installs normally. To set the data directory. And then part 2, we will extract it into our main Skyrim folder. So D, to game tools, part 2 engine fixes. Gonna do the unblock thing to be on the safe side. And 7-zip, open archive. select all files, extract it into our main Skyrim folder, which is there. Steam Apps Common, Skyrim Special Edition. Yes to all. And reread, make sure I did that right. Download first file, install normally, manually download second file, extract it into your main Skyrim folder. Yep. More informative console comes next. It's a standard install. And same with the last two. Set data directory on that one. And Papyrus Utilities. Don't need a readme. Now source are the scripts files, but uncompressed. They're not set up quite yet for the game to use. They're technically not needed. This is just a very good mod author who allows the source files to be used by other modders. So we just click OK. Now we're going to sort the left pane, but first an explanation of what the left pane does. You can read that if you want. So we are going to select all files in this pane except for Finis and Bodyslide, because they get installed in a later why are there files in my overwrite? Shader cache, but it's empty. Now, so what we're going to do is run loot. Technically, I already have left pane set up on how it's supposed to go, but for shits and giggles here, I'm going to show you how I actually do it. First thing I do is I sort with loot, make sure I have no errors, which there were none. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to match left pane to right pane. So first mod will be USEP, more HUD inventory, SMIM, Sky UI SE, oh, not that one. Sky UI, iHUD, more HUD, quality world map, matter of time, ASLAO, and ASLAO new beginnings. Now the rest of these are non-plugins. So we're going to create a separator real quick and call it non-plugin mods. And we want Papyrus Utilities first. SSE engine fixes next. Private profile redirector next. More informative console. State system page. Sky UI save game flashing fix. Then Fusrodet. There we go. Now you can see this now actually matches my left pane here. I just had already done it for you so that all you have to do is match instead of going through all the other crap. Alright, now we need to make some changes to the Skyrim INI so that our followers can sandbox over multiple floors. So open our INI editor and we want to find general and add these 2 lines to it. Here's general. I'm going to go down to the end and paste those 2 in. Save. Exit out. There we go. Now we want to check for form version 43 mods. And the easiest way to do that is we're going to run rybash. I know I set rybash up. Where is it? I thought I set rybash up. I must not have. Alright. Thought for sure I'd set rybash. Alrighty, and we're going to run rybash. There are no form 43 and all of our mods have correct. Alright. And now let's check for mods that can be turned into ESL. So we're going to run why are things disappearing? Where's my standard Xedit? Huh. Weird. Maybe I did not hit apply. D multi-game tools, Xedit, Xedit. And our arguments are going to be must not have hit apply when I did this. And we're going to run Xedit. Leave everything selected, click OK. Once the background loader finishes, there we go. Now we're going to check for ESL. So we're going to apply script, simple ESLify, click OK. And it flagged 2 files as ESL for us. Exit out. It's going to save those 2. Click OK and done. So next we are on section 5 here. Done. check for mods that have wrongly ordered masters. There were none. We run loot again to double check. I know that there's a file in override. It's just bash patch stuff. I'll clear that out in a moment. Okay, loot made no changes. Go ahead and clear override real quick. And we'll create a bash patch. I don't need the appendix, but you can see how it's done here real quick. So we run right bash. On the bash patch, we right click and rebuild patch. We don't want anything checked except for leveled lists. Then just simply click on build patch. Let it do its thing. Click OK, click yes, and we can exit out. Now I'm going to go ahead and add one more separator, and I'm going to call this one miscellaneous. Then in our overwrite, which has our bash patch information, we want to create a mod and called it bashed patch. And that is going to go at the end of the load order. Boom. The only thing that will come below bash patch is Dawnguard map markers, which comes in later on in the game. And last thing we do now is let's test the game, make sure it runs. Okay, now we're going to start a new game this time. And this way we'll make sure that ASLAL is working correctly. And here we go. MCM is working correctly. Looks like everything's good to go.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Make sure we can drop in game somewhere.
Even a modest existence is something to admire.
Not gonna go through the cart ride again this time, but just want to make sure we can go in game. And we're good to go. So I'm willing to call section 5 correct. Alright, that's going to be it for tonight. That's got Section 5 installed. Hopefully, tomorrow at some point, maybe in the morning, we will start with Section 6 bug fixes and tweaks.